Howard, over to you.
Thanks, Laura. I have a quick question and then I have a really important question I got to ask you based on what you just said to another attendee, another participant on the premium.
Mhm.
But real quick, I'm trying to add a document. It's a work document of mine under services. So I do contract work and trying to transition to a full-time role. But I'm trying to load a one-page PDF under services, and there's a link for media, and it doesn't allow me to insert a Word document.
Oh,
It's
usually, so let me show you as an example with featured because it's usually similar. So if I go to featured and let's say, so I'll add a plus, and then it's usually add media.
right. Does it
And
allow
then,
you to go to a document?
oh yeah, you can just upload a Word document. Yeah, you could do Word, PDF, JPEG,
And
anything
where
like
is
that.
it going to display? Where will it
Um,
display?
it will be in, if you did featured, it shows up right here underneath your about section. So it's kind of the third one down. If you
Hmm.
do services, I think it depends on where that is on your profile. If it's at the top that you're providing services, if it's up there, it might exist up here. But if it's featured, it would be like right under about section before activity.
Yeah, the services on mine is right under my about section, and it's not allowing me to load a PDF for some reason.
Okay.
There's a media. So when you click on the pencil for services,
Mhm.
there's there's a link for edit media, add or link to external documents, but it's not allowing me to insert a PDF for some
Mhm.
reason. You
Okay,
add,
I'll send you my email address and let's kind of put our heads together there so I can like have you share your screen and stuff after this because I'm not sure exactly what that problem is, but if I get a visual, I probably can fix it.
Yeah, it's just not recognizing Word documents for some reason. But thank you for the invitation. I'd love to take you up on that. But let me get to an important question from one of your comments you just made about premium.
Mhm.
Um, so this is a really important topic. So I think it's important to ask you. But I was on premium for a while, and then they raised the price like 30% increase in price. Um, so I ended it. But the thing they're changing, um, I don't it's really something, but they're changing their features for free versus premium. So now on free LinkedIn accounts,
Mhm.
they limit how many times they limit how many times you can add a note when you make a connection request. That's a new thing. They
Okay.
limit the number, it's a very low number per month for a free account for how
Mhm.
many times you can put a custom note when you're sending which is very important.
Mhm.
So I'm getting limited out of that. They also shorten the character space of how long your note can be on a free account when you're sending a connection, or they went from 300 characters to 200 characters. And again, very low limit per month of when you can put in a note. And then also importantly, as you may know, you can't send any in-mail on a free account.
Oh yeah, very
So,
important
so when you're trying to reach out to an employer, which is really important, um, or a recruiter, and you're not connected tier one, when you have a premium account, you can send out, they give you like 5 a month of of message when you can send a direct email. So these are very important differences. Can you
Yeah.
comment on the value of that? And for those of us in the market, if you feel that that's justifiable value for a premium?
That's a really excellent question, Howard. I'm glad you brought that up. I would say first, starting with the direct mail when it's a third degree connection, one thing that does help shockingly is the more followers, connections you have, weirdly, the more you are able to message people. So part of it is the more people you have, the better. The second would be if you are running into that, I would recommend looking up the company of interest. So let's say like it's Microsoft. Sorry, Microsoft. Okay. So I'll just look at the company and then you can go to people. And then first, I would click on, you can do it based off connection level. So it's all the way at the end. So I'm just going to click second degree connections. I would recommend adding some more second degree connections because usually that can get you closer to the third degree / it would make you potentially a second degree connection with them. So if there's someone you're really specifically trying to target, that can kind of help get your foot in the door without getting premium. If you're running into it over and over where you think like, I just need to direct message these people and it's not working, then I would consider getting premium for maybe 2 months, like one that it's either free or 50% off and one additional month, and then cut it after that. So just use it for your prime, like I am trying to make as many connections as possible moment. The last thing is with the notes, this is a shocking discovery I have made. Weirdly, the more you connect with people and write a custom message, it kind of freaks them out for some reason because they think, oh, I don't have time to meet. Like, I just don't have time for this. So they don't always accept. So weirdly, I have been finding that if your profile is filled out, it's up to date, it's obvious why you're reaching out. Whether it just be that you have a similar background or you just have a robust background, it's actually better to just like, I'll just click this guy because we have a bunch of connections. It's easier to just actually, this is something good to know. This is second degree connection, but you can see it says follow first. That won't allow you to connect directly. Don't click follow, click on more, or it says connect here, and then click connect. I want you to send without a note. Weirdly, that gets them more likely to accept, and then you can message them without all the limitations. So it feels weird, and I used to not follow that, but the past year, I would say, it's been way more successful for my clients to have them send a note without a message and then message them after. So that should hopefully remove the need for premium for most cases.
And very interesting suggestions. So the bottom line is you see ways to navigate where even for those of us active in the market, you don't see it necessarily justifiable to purchase premium.
At least not for the long term. I could see it for a couple months stint, but I would not suggest it for longer than that. Just because it can be too expensive for you not getting that much out of it. I personally need to do a little more research for what it's going to change, but just based on what you're telling me now and what I've already seen, I feel like it's max worth it for 2 to 3 months.
Well, just a really quick little anecdote for those who may have premium. So I had premium for a while and then I terminated it. And when they're very smart about it, when I went through the process of terminating, they put you through this like through this kind of like this scenario and you know, why are you terminating? You know, can we keep you this while? And then right as you're ready to cancel, they give you 50% off for 6 months. So then I took that, right? And then at the end of the 6 months, they jacked up the price 50% more, and then I canceled it. And then I got an offer for a 1 month trial. And so then I did that, and then there's no more offers. It's it. So now I have when I sign up now, it's the full retail price, and they've they you know really raised the price that 30%. So
Oh, that's frustrating, Howard, but that's good to know how to work the system if you are not using premium yet.
right. Or
Oh,
if you have it for the first time and you cancel, you'll get that 50% promo.
that's a good point. Thank you, Howard. See, word from the wise. I'm liking that. Thank
Okay,
you.
sure thing.